Fire Escape Academy inspector training videos. Here we are in Seattle, Washington, and we're on Summit and East Olive, and we're looking at another type of escape. Also, they can be called balconies. They can be called areas of refuge, but they are built and exposed to the weather. They are outside, as well as walkways, catwalks, or handicap ramps. And here's one that, unless somebody's watching these things, they start rotting too. If they're exposed to the weather, they got rails that could fail and people could fall. They got platforms that could drop and people could fall. They got glass that is cracking that could fall and hit somebody down below. I mean, there's many things that can happen with these. So loose rails, cement that's spalling. Is a very unique walkway, probably made for handicap accessibility, and it's got rebar exposed here. So that means that there's obviously something happening here. This is 1629, and so the engineer's got to come in and look at this one. It's got rails tied in, and that rail there is already starting not to be connected. So as you can see, and this is a two-line rail. Any child can fall through, so these rails here, to me, is not the code, and anybody can fall through these unless the code allows such things. Balconies across the street used to hold debris. I don't know if that's going to be an area of refuge. An area of refuge back here. So whenever you're dealing with fire escapes, they come in many shapes and forms nowadays, but if they're exposed to the weather, it's all exterior steel or wooden stairways and cement stairways. And here's one right here. That's part of the means of egress of this building. Exposed outside. And it's a one-piece pour. And you got to look at it to see if it's still in good condition, tied well to the building, see if there's any spalling or cracking or joints. There's been some repair. You got to look underneath. See if there's anything else that's pulling away, snapping. So these are all things that must be looked at by a structural engineer to verify that all these exterior steel or wooden balconies and or areas of refuge be inspected. Otherwise, rails could pull away, rails could fall away. The 200-pound lateral load test needs to be done on some of these rails. So just up in this area, there's a lot of balconies that need to be addressed as to whether or not those are going to be considered part of Seattle's inspection regime. In some states, they do have these fire escapes listed. They're called balconies or areas of refuge, and they must be inspected if they're exposed to the weather. Otherwise, what you have here is something that only when something tragic happens to someone will anything be done about it. If you have any questions on this or any other inspection that you've seen on one of our videos, give us a call here at firescapeengineers.com. 866-649-0333. You can also visit our website at Fire Escape Engineers or Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training. There's another set of stairs going down right here, just to give you an example of they're everywhere. Steel, exterior steel, wood, or cement stairs are everywhere. This one used to have a covering. So give us a call if you have any questions on this or any other videos.